Hi, I'm Annabel, I'm 18 and I'm a student. I've been using 47 Skin for about a year now. It's always been there for me. I started struggling with bad skin about age 15, so yeah, a couple of years ago. Things that made me conscious about my bad skin was probably, a combination of spots and then obviously the scarring that left. A bad skin day feels like everyone's looking at you all the time, even though you know they're not, but it feels like there's eyes on you. And it's painful, especially when things get inflamed and red. It's just not pleasant. It does feel like a really long time ago that my skin was bad, but I just remember when it was at its worst, just feeling really, really judged and just looked at all the time at college, and making new friends was quite tricky because I thought that's the only thing they're seeing. They're not seeing who I am, they're just seeing my bad skin. And it felt quite scary to try and make new friends when I thought that's all they're looking at. So I've been doing musical theatre since I was very little. Probably my first show was when I was about 5. As I've gotten older, I've gotten bigger parts, and being more in the spotlight has come with its own stresses of having bad skin at the same time. It can be quite stressful when they make you put on a lot of makeup, and obviously that makes your skin much worse because it needs time to breathe, and you can't have that if you're caked in orange foundation. So it's quite daunting coming off stage knowing that your skin is probably going to be worse than it was when you went on, which is quite stressful. I love musical theatre enough that it's never been a factor that's made me want to stop, but it's definitely sometimes made me not want to go on stage. When I was having a bad skin day, it would impact my confidence, it would impact how I felt about myself. I just didn't really feel confident going into school without makeup on. When I first started having problems with my skin, me and my mum would go on lots of different shopping trips trying to find various products to try and help me out, and obviously none of them were really working. I went to the doctors for something entirely different, and the doctor noticed that my skin was a bit inflamed and red. She suggested that I tried some antibiotics. So I went on those for, gosh, it must have been a few weeks, and they helped a little bit, but not as much as I would have hoped, which was obviously disappointing for me. My sister also struggled with spots and blemishes, so she's given me lots of different facial cleansers and all these different remedies, that most of which did not work. Silly little at-home remedies like coffee, facial scrubs and toothpaste and all those kind of things that you try, but obviously none of those help. And the consequences of trying the silly things was obviously just more inflamed skin, more acne, just much worse skin than it was before, so obviously not much help. I discovered 47 Skin through an Instagram advert. I thought, it's a long shot, but I'll give it a try, so I bought just the small bottle of the serum, and obviously it worked wonders, so I'm very glad that I gave it a chance. When I first started using the serum, the first thing I noticed was just the amount of redness that completely disappeared from my face. The blemishes just started reducing literally overnight. It was just, it was magical. Something I wasn't expecting was just how much healthier my skin would start looking. Obviously, it wasn't just the blemishes that were reduced. It was just the glowiness to my skin that was really nice. I would say my favourite product is still the serum. It's, the first one that started me off, and it's still going strong. Since using the serum, I've tried the cleanser, the moisturiser, the SPF, the elixir. I've got the whole range going on, so it's quite an in-depth routine now, but obviously it's working. 47 Skin is different because of the antibacterial properties. Obviously, there's no other products like that you can feel it really protecting your skin and working as you're wearing it all through the day, which is really nice. Wearing 47 Skin under my stage makeup has definitely helped because it feels like there's a protective barrier between the makeup and my skin. Obviously, because of its antibacterial properties, you know that the dirty stage makeup isn't going to make problems with your skin. Finding 47 Skin was just really comforting, and it was just nice to find something that finally worked. I think since finding a solution to my bad skin, I've just become much more confident in myself. I just don't feel like I'm being judged or looked at anymore, which is obviously nice. I can just go about my day and not feel like I have to worry about my skin. I don't feel like I have to look in the mirror every 5 minutes and check whether it's more red than it was before, which is nice. I just feel, much more happy and confident in my skin. Knowing obviously what it feels like, I don't think I've ever obviously looked at somebody else and thought about that, because when you've had it yourself, you know what it's like, and you know that it's not your fault. You're trying everything you can to help yourself, and it's obviously nothing's working, so you know what it feels like, so you're not going to judge anyone else. Someone who's having a bad skin day, I would say it's really not as bad as you think it is. You're the one seeing the problems more than anyone else. No one's really looking that hard. It's actually not that deep. Don't worry about it. Don't stress it. It's not going to last forever, and no one's really looking at you anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Just give it a go. Give the serum a go. That's the first step, and it's probably going to help.